Hello everyone. Your subscription is the only motivation for me to stick to it. Please subscribe to me and encourage me. Thank. The heavy snow in Finland brought silence. Women take their sons to see the doctor, and men take their daughters to see the doctor. Their children are all depressed patients. Students participate in camping activities. Women are worried about their sons. Women stand alone on the side of the road and smoke. They meet their compatriots in a foreign country. The distance narrowed. The men offered to take the woman to see the children, and the woman agreed. Everyone remained silent along the way, look at each other. Maybe they are all the same, has been worn away by life, passion. Arrive at the destination. On the other side of the frozen lake is the children's camp. Looking at the warm room lights, they are at ease. On the way back, lunchtime, the woman took out the hot sauce brought from Korea. Familiar taste. Let the man's heart become gentle. Roads are blocked by heavy snow. They had to stay in the hotel temporarily. The two chatted late. The next day, the snow stopped. Two people are walking in the snow. The ground is white. Sunlight penetrates the woods. Two people seem to walk into a fairy tale world. Suddenly, woman fell down. The man hurried over. He squatted down. Pat gently off the snow on the woman's body. At this moment, the woman felt a little different in her heart. In the middle of the dense forest, there is a wooden hut. There are simple heating equipment inside. Woman leaning on the bed, fell asleep. The man gently moved the woman's hair. The woman woke up suddenly. Looking at the gentle gaze of the man, love is spreading. The man is still hesitating. The woman kissed the man's lips directly. Many naive young people think that sex is only related to love. Many innocent young people think that sex is only related to desire. However, after 30 years of age, sex is probably only related to loneliness. Come separately. They don't know each other's names. It's quiet here, very clean. It also snows a lot. Love ends where it started. Shortly after, both the woman and the man took the children back to Korea. It turns out that women have families. Men also have families. Women sometimes think of everything in Finland. Those for her, it's just a dream. Unexpectedly, the man returned to Korea. He found a place for women to work. He began to pursue women in every possible way. Like a big boy, the woman thinks of the child. She didn't dare to take another step forward. Whenever we are alone, the sentiment they developed was very restrained. The man has a young wife. The wife is very sensitive to feelings, mentally unstable, worried that her husband would abandon herself. Monitor men every day. Maybe it's these actions. Let the family atmosphere become tense. The child has depression. From the beginning of marriage, men take care of the family. He wanted to find a place where he could breathe, but he could not let go of his responsibility. Family trouble makes them feel tired. Only in the time spent with each other, they are just relaxed, warm each other. Woman on business trip, the men secretly send each other. They are reluctant to separate. Breakfast on the train. I'm going to talk on the phone after a moment of separation, like a couple in love. This forbidden love, coming too fast. This time, women and men have fallen. For a period of time, the woman did not see the man. I know from my colleagues, it turned out that the man's wife was seriously ill, has been hospitalized. He is under great pressure. This makes women a little sad. She didn't expect, because of her love, caused so much trouble for men. The next day, men receive messages from women. We don't meet anymore. The man still wants to explain to the woman. They are by the sea, cuddling each other, calling from each other's family. None of them answered. Maybe they just want a moment of warmth. At night, the man came home. Both the wife and daughter returned home. My wife has changed a lot. Daughter's hug, wife's understanding, warm up the man. The man came to the woman again. At this time, the woman's husband and children came to pick her up from get off work. After hesitating, sincere face of the child, the woman followed home. The man looked at the back of the woman leaving, lost in thought. Maybe they should let go. Back home, the woman confessed to her husband. The woman said she was leaving. She can't lose a man. This time, she left without hesitation. Arrive at the hotel. She sat in a chair and waited. The door is ajar, waiting for the arrival of the man. The man came as promised. Hand on the doorknob. He hesitated. A door. Two hearts. That is something they can't cross. The woman is ready. Even if the front is the abyss, she is also willing to fall with the man. The man hesitated for a long time outside the door. Time goes by every minute and every second. The man outside the door left. A few years later, in Finland, The family of men ate breakfast happily. The woman looked from a distance. She can only bless silently, then left silently. Men see women. Facing his daughter's gaze, he still put down his hands. Sitting in the car, the woman received a call from her husband. The son missed his mother, and the woman burst into tears. The man drove past the woman's taxi. He didn't stop. Tears flowed into his heart. The movie ends. Some people say that women are brave, and men fail women in the end. From the analysis of the ending, the heroine may completely give up on this relationship after crying and start a new life again, but the hero still chooses to continue repeating his previous life for the sake of responsibility. At the same time, he will spend his whole life in endless thoughts. In the end, he loved more and suffered more than her, and suffered more.